All right. Good evening, teachers. Thank you for joining in. It is our evening session of our day one digital pedagogy training. Like you all know today, our focus today is through the theme, getting started with online teaching. I want to appreciate all of you that joined earlier in the mornings for the morning session. I am very happy that the team that facilitated is all available. Right now, I want to welcome teacher Kedi Andrew, one of the facilitators. We also have Madam Apofia. Madam Apofia will be sharing later as well, together with other facilitators. Now, participants, you will be given an opportune time later to share experiences today, how day one has been, probably as we had in the morning session. But just as we did, we'll be using the chat to receive responses from you. Feel free to share feedback through the chat. Also, at an opportune time, when we've allowed you to share, we'll ask you to hit the reaction button, you put up your hand, and then we give you room to unmute so that you can share with us. There is much more we'll be sharing, just as we shared in the morning. This is just day one, and there are other topics and other themes that have been shared to be discussed along the way as we continue. For our presentation, our facilitator is Mr. Rogers Mukalele. And before we invite him, we're going to first give room to at least a participant to give us an opening prayer. Right about now, I want to invite any volunteer who would want to kickstart us with an opening prayer to hit up the reaction button and put up their hand. Feel free, participants. Yes, I have Hamlet, Comrade Hamlet, kindly unmute. I've sent you an unmute request.
Okay, let's come ourselves for the evening prayer. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for you have been with us throughout the whole of this day. And we pray that you be with us, you bless the facilitators, you encourage us, be with us in whatever we are going to do. Give us knowledge, wisdom, and encouragement in all that we are going to do. Father, we pray that you be with us through the mighty loving Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Comrade Hamlet, before you unmute, which school are you representing?
Wamurunga Community Secondary in Isindro District.
Oh, okay. Were you there in the morning?
I was there in the morning.
Okay.
That's why I'm so thankful. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that opening prayer. So that officially kickstarts our evening session of day one. So, colleagues on call, if there is any challenge currently you have, feel free to type through the chat. Just to communicate, currently we expect you to have joined the Google Classroom. In case you have not joined, please give feedback in the chat and we'll respond accordingly. All right, so allow me to take the privilege to invite now our facilitator for today, Mr. Mukalele Rogers, to interact with us. Mr. Mukalele, kindly unmute and take over.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Wogisha, for kickstarting us off for this meeting. And we want to welcome all the teachers. There are those who were able to log in the morning, and there are those who are just logging in now. So just like you see on the screen, our focus today is getting started with online teaching. This is just one of the themes that we are having. in this session, every week, every day, we shall be having a particular theme that we are going to be looking at in particular. Yeah, so at the end of the day, the intention is for us to be able to utilize the internet and the computers that we have in order to utilize them and be able to get the best out of them. So we want to use internet to teach the learners that we are having physically at school, engage them when they are even at home, and also reach out to even other learners beyond. These days we have what we call collaboration. A teacher in Nachi Valley should be able to deliver a lesson, and learners in Jinja are able to access. Because as teachers, we are a resource. We are a resource, and sometimes the resource is scarce. So we need to be able to utilize this resource and have us being utilized as well. So we need to be able to know how to do online teaching. I remember during COVID, COVID caught us by surprise. And some of us, when COVID came, we closed our gates, and that was all. But those who were ready, they were able to utilize online tools, and they were able to continue teaching their learners. So we don't need to wait for another COVID to come in order to do what? In order to be able to again struggle to start using the internet for the best purposes. So we need to be prepared. This is 21st century. We need to be prepared to be able to move. Now, in this session, I don't want to be very theoretical. We are going to share with you the final slides, which are the updated slides, which have the notes and the activities. We are going to share all the slides via the Google Classroom. We are going to be showing you that one later. But allow me to go directly, because I know we have only one time, only 1 hour. So I'm going to go directly, and I'm going to be demonstrating. I'm going to be demonstrating about these tools that we are having here. So I'm going to demonstrate, because I'm using Zoom, so I'll not demonstrate Zoom here. I'm going to share a resource on some things about Zoom. But let me first talk about Google Meet and then OBS. And then I'll be able to we are going to be able to share more resources as we move. So let me share my screen at this time. Okay. So I hope members can see my screen. Are you able to all see my screen? Mr. Ogisha.
Yes, very clear.
You see my screen, eh?
Yes, we can see it, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So so when you go to Google, when you have internet, the gateway that you have is Google. Google has what you call Gmail, and then it also has other apps that you can access on the right here in the corner. These apps are free and available to boost our productivity. Okay. So we have very many apps. We have email, we have Drive, Docs. We have just a minute. Yeah, we have a lot of apps here that are available, including Classroom, which we introduced in the morning. I'll be talking about it later. So we have a number of apps. Now, one of the apps that I want us to look at for a few minutes is going to be Meet. And I'm going to be asking us to do some task on Google Meet. Now, I know many of us have used Google Meet before. And so when you come to Google Meet, you realize there is new meeting, and there is also somewhere where there is enter a code or nickname. Now, entering a code is in case you want to join a meeting. If I put here some kind of code, it will tell me to join the meeting. Okay, so if someone has created a Google Meet, because Google Meet is free and it is readily available in our Google accounts. Zoom, on the other end, is only free for 40 minutes, and then you have to pay. Like the one we are using now, the Zoom link we are using now, we paid for it. That's why we are able to use it for many people for longer. Yeah. So, but Google Meet here you can easily access free of charge. So what we are going to do is you need to schedule a meeting. So you can create a meeting for later, or you can create an instant meeting, or you schedule in Google Calendar. So basically, you may have to schedule the meeting for later, and then it is going to give us the meeting information. Now, Google Meet gives you a link. It also gives you a phone number. This is a Ugandan number. In case someone doesn't have internet, they can be able to call this number at the time when you people are on the Google Meet, and they will be able to listen in to what you are saying. And also, so you can be able to copy this joining information. Okay. Now, the code that I've been given here is this. So I can copy this joining information, and in case you are having more than one device, you can try to click on that link and you'll be able to join. Now, for me, I can be able to put the code that I have just pasted. I've pasted some code in the chat. So that code is having the final numbers are UQD, then I have XC, BG, and then I have PMN. Okay, so I can be able to click on that, and then it will allow me to join the meeting. Okay, so I'm using a computer, so my camera is not on. If I had my camera, it would be able to see me. So it is going to say that it is trying to join, trying to connect, getting ready, so that it can be able to join. Now, let me try to use my phone as well to join the link up here, and then I'll be able to get in. Now, there's something that I want to talk about here. Something that I want to talk about here with okay, let me try to see. Okay. So it is trying to fail to join. Let me try to refresh. The internet must be strong. Many people are waiting. So I need to allow up here, allow that, join now. Okay, so I have managed to join, and I'm seeing already a number of members here that are trying to join. I can be able to admit them. Now, sometimes teachers, if you are the one who has created the meeting, you should be able to admit. You should be able to admit the people. Sometimes we forget to admit. You are in the meeting and you forget to admit. Now there are some host controls on this side that you need to know. You can click on people. So when you click on people here, you'll be able to see the various people who have joined the meeting. I can be able to admit all, but the problem is I'm maybe presenting and yet it wants me to be admitting every time. So I can fail to be, sometimes someone can be locked out. For example, if I start presenting the session, maybe my PowerPoint, and I'm the only host who is in this meeting. So I might fail to admit other people. So what do I need to do? I may go down this side. We have what we call host controls. Under host controls, there's what we call host management. I can turn that on. Then I can manage permissions. I can allow people to share their screen. Now, if you allow, and there are many people on the meeting, for example, you have over 50 people, there are some people who are malicious. Someone can, because you have allowed permissions, we have what we call virtual meeting bombing. Someone can share bad pictures, share screen when you've not told them, because you allowed everyone to share. If you allow everyone to turn on their microphone, okay, the meeting will not be orderly. Other people join when they are in a car, when they are making noise, and then you realize that they join and they are already unmuting themselves. When they are unmuted, others unmute, and they don't even, you tell them, please mute, and they are not. And here on Zoom, on Google Meet, sometimes even the controls of muting people. As a host, there's somewhere you can actually mute. But here you can mute people if they are trying to talk, and then you should be able. But you can use these host controls to disable people from unmuting until the time for questions. For example, you are teaching a class and you want these learners to first listen in and follow the presentation. And then after, there will be time for them to unmute. So you can decide to disable reactions, disable sharing screen. Some people, they are in their bedrooms and their cameras are on. We are seeing their bras, what, and they don't know that they are being seen. Even right now, as I'm talking, there are people who have turned on their camera, but when they are not in a very good position, or so I may decide to disable people from turning on their video until maybe if someone is going to talk, then I can allow him to turn on his or her video. Okay, so the host controls which are on Google Meet, they are also available on Zoom. Okay, you just need to know where are the host controls. So I'm using Zoom to demonstrate Google Meet because I'm on Google Meet. We can decide to say, okay, let us switch to Google Meet, and then I demonstrate Zoom. And I explain to you more about Zoom features. That one there, we can explore it. But I'm also having a number of I'm going to be showing you a guide on that. Yeah. So the host management. Now we have here where there is meeting access type. Meeting access type is if you trust the people. If you restrict, that means anyone who has not been invited, he has to ask to join, so they cannot join. Trusted people can join without asking if they belong to your organization or they are using their Google account. But then open is in case you are tired of admitting people. You want people to just join. You have already secured your meeting. People cannot unmute. They can't turn on their video. They can't turn on their microphone. But again, you don't want every time to be going to the participants list to be admitting them every minute they join. So you can turn the meeting access type to open, so that the people can just be joining without any questions. So right now, I've enabled that. So we also have questions and answers. There are many things here that are available in the host controls. Now, one feature which is missing a lot in Google Meet is the opportunity to record the screen. So I'm also going to be demonstrating to you how do you record your screen. If you have, for example, you have your presentation and you want to record your screen, because some of your learners may have missed the session. Like even right now, as we are talking here, we have some of our colleagues who are not on this call. Now, if we are using Google Meet, the free Google Meet, you can't record, okay? So I'm going to be showing you how do you record your Google Meet session, okay? And that's where I'm going to bring in the tool which we talked about earlier called OBS. We talked about it in the morning. So how do I record my lesson that I'm going to be talking about, okay? So let me show you a simple example using this same scenario. And this is the assignment I'm going to give you for today. I'm going to request all of us to create a Google Meet with a colleague, 2 people. And then you present on Google Meet while recording your what? Your screen, so that your friend can be able to what? So that you can have the video. Okay. So I'm going to have this PowerPoint, which I'm having here, which I've opened. This is a PowerPoint. Maybe I'm a teacher. I have my lesson. I'm going to be talking about what is science. Okay. And I'm going to go to my Google Meet here, and then I click on share screen. So I have to open the PowerPoint. I take it to slideshow mode. And then after that, I switch to Google Meet using the Windows. I can be able to switch between windows. Then I select the PowerPoint, the presenter view. Sometimes we have what called the PowerPoint show and the presenter view. So you should know which one to show. So we want the show, not the presenter view. So you want the show. So I click on show and then I say allow. So in that case, I'm now sharing. Okay. I'm now sharing my I'm sharing my presentation, and I'm doing my sharing on Google Meet. Now, just a minute. Okay. So this is okay. So this is my window, Google Meet. So I'm sharing my screen. So even the other friend of mine who is on Google Meet is able to see my presentation, and I'm able to run my presentation. Now, how do I record? How do I record? Because in Google Meet, there is nowhere to record. Okay, I want to be running my presentation as I record it. So how do I record? So to record, I'm going to open a program called OBS. Okay, so I'm going to first minimize this. Okay, so I'm going to open a program called OBS. So you can see my screen here. I'm going to open a program called OBS. OBS is going to help me to record my session. OBS is a free software. We have already shared instructions on Google Classroom how to download it. You can go to Google and type OBS Studio. OBS Studio is a free software which is very, very good. It can help us to record our sessions. So this is OBS. This is how it looks like. So when you open it, when you install it, okay, just go to Google and type OBS Studio. You'll be able to download it. It is free of charge. We have already shared the guidelines via our Google Classroom, and I saw someone actually shared the PDF in the group, how to download. It is free. It is a free software, open source, and you can use it. So how do I record my Google Meet? Okay, I want to record my session here. Okay, the one which I was using to do. So I'm going to go to my OBS, and then I click on this plus down here. Okay, then I say add. So I have different windows here, so I can say add display capture. Okay, and then I say create new display capture. Okay, so I'm going to click on display capture. Then I choose which one. So I'll be able to select here. It shows me the display capture. So I have the monitor. It will show me my monitor so that I can be able to select my monitor. Then I click OK. Okay, so it will bring the OBS when it is mirroring, because it is showing the various windows. But when I scroll away a bit, I should be able to see my screen, which I want to record. Now, the audio is automatically being added in here. I can see my audio is in here. In case the audio is not coming, I can also add audio input capture. So this is going to help me to add the audio as well on the system. But for me, my audio is okay. Let me just add audio. Let me say add audio input capture, and then I have my microphone as well. Okay, so I have my microphone, and I have these things are moving on. So I have something like this. Now I'm going to click on start recording, and then after clicking on start recording, it will start recording my screen, and then I can minimize. Okay, now remember what do I want to record? I want to record my slideshow. So I'm going to go back here on my Google Meet, and then I go to my screen, which I want to record, or my PowerPoint, which I want to record. You should be able to see that. So when I go ahead and I have my presentation, the system is going to be recording my presentation as I talk. As I go, I teach my learners. They are seeing my presentation. I'm teaching them about science. I'm teaching them that. You see, as teachers, we over repeat ourselves. You teach these learners about chemistry, this stream, then another stream comes in. Sometimes the reagents we are using are over, and then you have 6 streams you are teaching the same thing. But if we can, for example, teach using digital tools and record the lesson, okay? As you are, for example, teaching using a projector, you can record the laptop, and then you can be able to have this video there, and other learners, another class can utilize it, or they can revisit it to get your explanations. At the end of the day, we are integrating ICT, we are integrating technology in our teaching and learning, okay? So you can also rest, because you have papers to mark, you have marks, you can be able to get some of this content and give learners to revisit, to do remedial. Those who have missed the lesson, we have the what? We have the recording of the session, okay? So after I have taught my lessons, I will go ahead and I stop recording, okay? And so I'll be able to go and stop recording. I've finished my lesson, so I'll be able to stop recording. So where is my recording? Where has my recording? Like today, we are recording this session, and I'm very confident. I'm a bit fast, but I'm sure the video is going to be on Google Classroom. So those who will be saying that, hey, again, I missed, they will be able to watch the video. Even the video for the morning session, for those of you who missed, the video for the morning session is already there on our Google Classroom. Now, where does the recording go? When you go to settings here, you can actually specify where the recordings should be going. So when it comes to output, recording path is under C admin videos, okay? C admin videos, that is where the recording is. Now for me, I record a lot. So when I go to my videos, I have a lot of recordings. Sometimes I attend Zoom meetings of other people. Like there's a meeting here which was being delivered by NCDC. I used the OBS and I recorded it because the NCDC, I didn't know whether they will actually share the recording, okay? So I decided to attend, and I had to record that particular session, and then I could be able to use it. So I wanted to locate the recording that I've just recorded now. So I have, I use OBS a lot to help record some of the sessions, some of the presentations, so that they can be accessible. You can record the Google Meet session without necessarily using Google Meet. You can use OBS to record the Google Meet. You can use the OBS to record the Zoom. Maybe you're on a Zoom of another person, and it is an informative Zoom. You can record for your own what? Purposes. You can use it to record your own presentations so that learners can what? Can access it at a later time. So you can be able to use it at any time. So let me try to locate the recording for today. Yeah, let me see, where is the recording? Yeah, so that we can be able to see the output. Okay, so I think it's this one, the latest. Let me open it. Yeah, so I'll be able to have start recording. It will start recording my screen, and then I can minimize. Okay. Okay, so maybe just a second. Then I go to. Okay, so members, sorry, I had to first go off there, but this is the recording that I've recorded earlier. The system thing, but if we can for example, teach using digital tools and record the lesson, okay? As you are, for example, teaching using a projector, you can record the laptop, and then you can be able to have this video there, and other learners, another class can utilize it. Indeed, you can see I have my video and it has recorded successfully my lesson, courtesy of OBS. It doesn't have any time limit. You can record for as long as you want. We have many other tools which have limits of 5 minutes of what. This is open source. It is free. You can record your sessions. We are using ICT, we are using technology, and we are in digital lesson. If you are teaching learners, we are delivering any online session, it's always imperative that you record, because there are people who will miss, internet will go off, and it's always good to utilize them. And when it comes to Google Meet, which I talked about earlier, you should be, when you have to record the session, change the layout. There's somewhere where there is something to do with the layouts. There's somewhere where there is layouts here. You can change the layout. We have 3 layouts. We have the auto, the tiled, the spotlight, and then we have the sidebar. So you should choose the best layout which will show most of the presentation, okay? If I choose spotlight, and then I know I'm using spotlight, so it will show me the presentation without showing the participant's side. So it will be able to mainly show me here where the presentation is. And then I can also do what you call full screen, so that I maximize my recording, and I'm focusing on full screen to record the entire part. So in Zoom, if you have to record Zoom, if you have to record Google Meet, switch to your layout and go to full screen, and then use OBS to record that screen, and you'll have your content on the side. So basically, I've compacted today's session, and I want now to go into, because I'm seeing time is really moving, I'm going to be sharing the resource. So today's session is getting started with online teaching, and we are looking at Zoom, Google Meet, and OBS. And so far, I've demonstrated Google Meet, how to schedule a meeting, how to record it using OBS, and why OBS is important. So at this time, let me first get some few questions and reactions. Then after that, I'll also give some few tips about Zoom as we conclude the meeting today. So let me first end here. Then I get back to you, Mr. Wogisha Dennis, to get if we have any questions so far.
Wow. Thank you very much, Mr. Mukarere Rogers. Participants on call, you can join me in appreciation and you extend gratitude to Mr. Rogers by hitting the reaction button below your screen. Either clap your hands, show thumbs up. You can look at those gestures to receive the compliment. Well, thank you. Like I told you at the very beginning, the mode is simple. Looking at the charts right now, the messages that came through were not very bad. There's a colleague who asked about, this is Clement. Clement was like, could you repeat through the steps? You note that the instructor already made the disclaimer. You are free to rewatch the video later, but you can make categorically your question. This question was not clear. Probably I will give you room to ask the question clearly. This is Clement. Clement, are you able to unmute? I want to give you room to ask the question clearly, because you are not, I've allowed you to unmute. Clement, kindly unmute and ask your question clearly, because the one you sent in the chat was not clear. Thank you for the compliments. Mr. Lele, Mr. Mukarere Rogers received compliments from colleagues. Madam Janet has a question here. Does Google Meet have an inbuilt recorder feature? Like if I don't want to use another software like OBS? Okay. Mr. Mukalele, I hope you've noted that down. As I look through the chats right about now, you're free to put up your hand. Jeremy, your hand is up. Kindly unmute and make your question precise. Teacher Jeremy.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Hello? Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, clearly, sir.
I'm very sorry, my network is not favoring me.
But we can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you.
It is okay. So I'm trying to see how I can get it. So my question was, I missed the first session in the morning. So I needed to get a copy or a record of the first session. Thank you so much.
Okay. Ish has been got. We'll respond shortly. Teacher Taliban, kindly unmute and raise your question, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Very good evening. This is Taliban Jamal. My question is, can the OBS be used offline? That is one. Two, if I don't know if there's if there's the time limit for recording to start, so that it doesn't record unnecessary things on the screen, like it starts timing from 3, 2, 1, then start recording. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the question in the chat. Can OBS be used offline? Teacher, really, that's our question. And about time also. Now, Nixon from Nikuru says, could you please repeat the recording on Google Meet? That is via the chat. Christopher Biamugisha via the chat also has a message. I request our presenter to repeat the steps of recording a lesson. Oh, okay. Brian's through the chats. Does Google Meet allow creation of mini meetings? That's say grouping participants to discuss, then allowing them to present while within the meeting time. Okay. Brian, the question has been received. Kindly, like we guided, please, while here, I will advise that you rename your device to your name. I have a question here in the chat, but I can't know the name, Samsung. But the question is, can you repeat the process for OBS? Teacher Olemi, I will ask that you rename your gadget well. Let me take more 2 participants, and then we give Mr. Mukalele as the facilitator to give responses. Teacher Atkunda Samuel, kindly unmute and ask your question.
Yeah, thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to react. I want to thank Mukarere. I think this is a very good initiative. With Google Meet, how do you see a list of meetings that you will have created? That is just something that I want to ask. Thank you.
Okay, how do we see the list of meetings? Mr. Apono Alex, glad to have you here. Kindly unmute and ask your question, sir.
Thank you. Greeting everyone. Good evening. Mine is simple. I want to give thanks to Rogers for wonderful work. As he was doing his recording, I also tried some tool here using what they call active presenter. I've never thought of that. I've been attending meetings that I really needed the recording, but I didn't know that you can use another software for recording. It was until today that he gave us this clarity. So I'm using a software called Active Presenter to do the recording, and it has worked out very well. Thanks a lot. I add now to OBS as software that I can use for recording. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Mr. Opono, for sharing experiences. That is why we're here. One, to elevate us as colleagues, share experiences, but above all, be empowered further to share the rest of the time.
Mr.
Mr. Mukade, please take on.
Maybe before we proceed, Mr. Alex, I don't know whether he's using the same computer which is on Zoom. He will share screen and just show briefly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm using the same computer.
Okay. Kindly
Yes.
share your screen and briefly show us what you've done.
Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, someone was asking about the other morning session we are going to share, and we are going to respond to all the questions.
Still around, you hurry up to come.
And we shall be able to go. Okay. Active Presenter is a very powerful software. It is like modified for PowerPoint, which also allows more animations and
First, wait a bit. Yeah.
interactive videos. Yes.
Where?
So yeah, I wanted Mr. Alex to tell us something. But meanwhile, let us be getting more questions. I can see as we wait for Mr. Alex to share screen.
Albert Katmwesiji, I've asked you to unmute.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. I was trying to work with my OBS. Then I reached at a certain point. I don't know if I can share my screen a bit.
Yes.
Because I installed it. Then let me
Yeah,
try.
it's okay. You can share screen.
Let me try to share. Yeah, I reached at this point. Then they were trying to, because I went to the other side of the file manager, as you said, then I went to settings. Then I saw some features of which I had to accept. Then I accepted all of them, then I applied, and then went next. However, I looked for how to display what is on these sources. I don't know if you can clarify me on how
Try
to
to
do
click.
that.
Try to click on add the source. There is a button down there. Oh, you right click there. Right click in that space. Below display capture, then add. Then you choose display capture.
Display capture, yes.
Then from there, click OK. Then under display, drop down. Yes, you select monitor, primary monitor. Yeah, then click OK. So you can see it is already showing your monitor. So when you minimize, it will be able to start recording. Now, someone asked, is there a way of timing it so that it starts after 3 minutes or something, or after? So in this one here, it may not have that automatic feature, but we are going to be showing you another tool called CapCut. I think that is going to be on day
Wednesday.
Day 3. You're going to be showing you how to edit, how to cut off what you don't want. Because sometimes you may record and make a mistake. For example, you have recorded your video for, you're supposed to record for 20 minutes and you have recorded for 15, and then someone calls you or you cough and you make some mistakes. It doesn't mean that you have to cancel and repeat again. You just recompose yourself and continue. Then you can use CapCut to edit your video later. So we shall be talking about that at the moment. So for now, you are good to go. You should just click on start recording. You minimize this window.
Maybe, Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
At that very point, I wanted to add something. You see, if they don't add the input and output, they may not have sound. For example, if you're a listener, if you are going to attend a session, then it is important you also consider adding a source as the output.
Okay.
Under sources. so that they can listen, they can be recording what other people are saying. If you want to record it yourself, then another source as input is the microphone, which you emphasized in the recording. But additional to that, if you're going to listen more, or you want to record both what you're speaking and what you're hearing, then you also have to add the speaker, the audio output as a source. Thank you.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. So so basically that
Yes,
is
Rogers, can I? Okay.
So you are trying to record?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. But we have, I know our time is really moving, but that is, so you are trying to record?
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. Maybe
You
you can
continue
go ahead.
recording. You continue recording. Show us the output as we proceed. So maybe we have another. Maybe I can try to respond to some questions that had been raised. Meanwhile, as you finish that, Mr. Wogisha, you may have to remind me of some of the questions. But someone asked. Someone gave a compliment that they are not.
Kwando.
Okay, let me mute this. So that's why we need to have host controls in our Zoom. Okay. So is a member who asked whether about the morning session. The morning session, like we said, I can use this opportunity to remind members. We are having our our digital classroom. And in this digital classroom, we are going to upload more resources actually. But when you go to the classroom, you should be able to find the recordings and the resources. So we are going to upload more resources. Even today, this evening session is going to be here, and even the presentation, the final presentation for today is also going to be uploaded, which has the assignment. The assignment that we want to give you, I'm going to display the assignment for members to try out. Okay. Yeah. So that is the something. So you go on Google Classroom. How do you go there? How do you go to the Google Classroom? Let me try to give a recap. I know there are some members who never attended in the morning, and they want to be able to know how to join the Google Classroom. Okay. So I'm going to let me first share this assignment, and then we have the code that you are going to use. Okay. Yeah. So just a second. Yeah. So I have this. Okay. Okay. So that is it. So this is the assignment for today. I would like you to go to Google Meet. You'll try this later. So you go to Google Meet, meet.google.com, and schedule a meeting with a colleague. So this one, do it with a colleague. The colleague can be on phone, or for you can be on phone, and the other one is a laptop. And then share a screen of your presentation the way Mr. Alex has just done. And then use OBS to record your Google Meet session for 1 minute. And then locate your video and upload it on Google Classroom. It is going to be a few MBs. Google Classroom, Zoom, OBS doesn't record very heavy videos. And the Google Classroom code, I hope this is the Google Classroom code. It is GLFK222. GLFK222, that is the Google Classroom code that you are going to use. That is the assignment for today. In case you do that, you will have achieved the learning outcomes for today. So let me give a small recap on how do you join the Google Classroom. Okay, how do you join the Google Classroom? So to join the Google Classroom, you are going to do it in a very simple way. You will go on your Google, you open your Google, then you click on, there is a palette, and then you can go to Classroom. Or you can just go to classroom.google.com. So when you do that, it is going to bring, now for me, I have many classes already. So you can just click on the plus, is the part where there's plus, create or join a class. Then you say join a class. And then you put there GLK 222. And then you click on join. So when you do that, it should be able to allow you to join. Unless, let me see, unless for me, I'm already in. I think that's why it is refusing. Let me see here. Let me switch accounts. You should be able to join the classroom easily without any problems. Yeah. So already I see very many people who have already joined. Very many people have already joined the classroom. So that should be something that is easy for us to do. Yeah. In case you need any help, please, we are there to support and make sure that all of us are able to achieve the outcomes that we need. Yeah, so so basically this is the classroom. When you go to classroom, just click on join a class and then you put the code. In case you're using a phone, you just install the app and then you'll be able to move. So this is the code that you should be able to take note of, GLK 222. Yeah. So that is it. We are available to help you one-on-one and guide you through. So far, we have 64 people who have joined the classroom and are able to access the resources. That is a very good outcome for now. Yeah. So please just look out for resources you are going to post accordingly. Now, I'm going to put a resource I'm going to put a resource about Zoom. I already recorded a session about Zoom, which shows some more technical areas of Zoom. Zoom, like I said, can do the same thing like Google Meet in terms of online virtual meetings. But for it is not totally free. It limits it to 40 minutes if you are teaching. Yeah, so I'm going to, I created a Zoom account. I created a video already, and I'm going to be sharing more with a presentation about Zoom. Actually, this same presentation that I was showing here. I have a complete presentation about using Zoom for recording and all that. Yeah, so this is a presentation that I'm having here. Yeah, using Zoom for recording, but because of time, I may not be able to go through it step by step. Yeah, but we have Zoom, what it is, how to schedule, how to manage your meeting, and how to download it on the app, breakaway sessions. There are many things in there. Yeah, so we shall be able to handle to discuss more and take you through, but you're going to share the resources and also the video demonstrating this in a better way. So using OBS, I can record a very clear session demonstrating Zoom. Now, someone asked, can OBS be used offline? Yes. OBS works offline perfectly. You don't need internet. Once you download it, you can use it to record your sessions, and you can be able to use it to record your videos. There are many people who make YouTube channels and make money by recording videos. Because as teachers, we are very rich in knowledge. We are very rich in knowledge, but if we can actually sell our knowledge, if we can digitize it. Some of us have taught for 20 years, and whenever we write on the blackboard, we get a duster and we rub. That is knowledge being rubbed. But how about digitizing that knowledge and creating videos? which can impact learners in India, in Italy, in different parts of the world. And at the end of the day, you can earn from your knowledge, which you are digitizing. So let us learn how to digitize, how to record our videos, our sessions, our lessons, and then we are able to deploy this via YouTube and via Google Classroom for our learners to continue learning. That is what I can share there. I don't know if there's any other question that I did answer.
There are questions here. I wanted you to respond. One of the participants asked whether Google Meet has an inbuilt recording feature if they never wanted to use OBS. Maybe you can clarify.
Yes, Google Meet. Google Meet has an inbuilt recording, but it is only for paid accounts. Google Meet has what called Google Workspace. Google has what called Google Workspace, and it is a bit expensive. But for schools, you can actually get a free Google Workspace account, but it is a premium feature. These normal free Zoom accounts, you cannot access. You cannot be able to access that particular features. Yeah, so you can go to when you go to Google Workspace, when you search for Google Workspace, you can be able to see features here, and there is money that is attached. So you can see here, video meetings with recording is only available if you are able to pay $14 per month, and that's some good money. Even there is a starter here. With the starter, you cannot even record. This way you pay $7 per month. So that is with this version where it records the video and it goes automatically to Google Drive. Yeah, so if you are a corporate organization and you have the money and you want to use Google Meet, you can go ahead and pay. This is for one user account, $14. That is around how much? And then you can be able to record using that. Otherwise,
where you are,
you cannot.
Thank you. Within that very future, before you exit, one other person asked whether Google Meet allows creation of mini meetings. I would consider that as breakouts. For example, he illustrated further and said, in case you wanted to group participants to discuss and then allow them to share during the meeting time.
Okay. Maybe what we can do, when I'm working with Zoom here, I can be able to easily do the breakouts. Even when I was demonstrating with the Google Meet, there was an area for breakout sessions. It was one of the enabled features there under the settings, if you remember, where we went under host controls. So you can be able to set up those. I think those are basic. Those are very important. But one thing I noticed, Zoom has better management of breakout rooms. Even right now, I can decide to break us out for 1 minute and then I bring us back, okay? Or I can break us out and I say, okay, in your breakout meetings, tell us that thing which has interested you most, okay? So let me just break out for just 1 minute. Yeah, so so when I do, let me see, let me first close. So I'm trying to do, I can say I can create a breakout room and then I can make you, but I think we shall demonstrate because time has gone now. But we shall use it in maybe one of our
sessions coming.
Our sessions, yeah. We can plan to have a breakout maybe tomorrow, where we shall break you out, you discuss, and then you come back and present. Yeah, so let us plan to have that in one of our meetings. So for Zoom, it is very easy. The options for breakout are available, and you can easily do that. Even Google Meet is there, but I find it easier to do under Zoom. So like you can see here, I was trying to break out. So I just clicked on breakout. This is now my side of the admin. I clicked on breakout, and then I was able to assign people here who are already in this call, 18 in room 1 and room 2. Then I can open all rooms, and all of you go to the rooms, and then you can be able to come back inside. So it is really very, very interesting for us to utilize these tools. Let us explore. So like I said, there is a tutorial, a video that I'm going to share on Google Classroom explaining more of the things of Zoom, breakout, and more details. In the 1 hour we are having, we just be giving you some, as much as possible, practical guidance and supporting you, us giving you more, but we can be able to share more resources via classrooms. At the end of the day, we are able to access. So the video on Google Classroom, on Zoom, and detailed features is going to come up on the Classroom for us to be able to follow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much once more. Before we close up, I want to borrow some few minutes to get information or views from these members. They have raised up their hands. I would hope they have some contentious issues. Let me begin with Jeremy. Jeremy, I want you to be precise and ask your question or give us a comment. Hopefully, if it is still there. Kindly unmute.
Thank you so much for this wonderful session.
You're welcome.
I regret to have missed the morning session, but I pray that you share it with us. I am one of the people who have embraced the technology. So I'm going to be engaged on this Google Classroom presentation. So I was kindly requesting you, if possible, can you give us certificates at the end of the sessions?
Okay, Jeremy, thank
Number
you.
Number two, what I have my colleagues want to join, is it very necessary for me to engage him, to share link with him or her, so long as he or she is there? Thank you so much. Good evening.
Good evening. Issues got. Let me bring in, before you, let me bring in Calvary, then Abbott. Calvary, please unmute.
Calvary.
Okay. Calvary. Oh, I can't hear from Calvary. Let me talk to Abbott.
Yes. Now, Mr. Facilitator, I tried to record the video, but when you try to go and stop the video, they said you want stop or you leave, right? Using the OBS. And then I stopped, so I don't know where can I locate that recording now.
Okay, by default, your videos, the video is going to be going to my videos. So you go to local disk C user, my videos,
All right, thank you for clarifying. Calvary?
Yes.
What's your question, sir?
Thank you for the good presentation. I wanted to know whether having a Google Meet and OBS, it can be possible with only smartphone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Calvary. Now, finally, the questions in the chat here. A colleague is asking, kindly clarify if sessions held in the morning are repeated on the evening. Please, I think this will be again reinforced in the closing remarks. Otherwise, I want to bring in Mr. Mukarere Rogers to clarify of those issues. And thereafter, I will ask Madam Janet if she has any communication before we conclude with communication on what we intend to have tomorrow. Mr. Mkalile, if you can begin on with the questions raised by Mr. Jeremy. Oh, okay. Sorry. Mr. Mkalile, are you still on call? Okay. Well, just to clarify, Teacher Jeremy, Madam was very clear. If you would attend all the lessons and perform or attempt all the assignments, you will be qualifying for a certificate. Please be very much aware we are doing a recording and we are capturing all the names here that you've filled on the Google form, in the form earlier on that you filled. And even this evening, we've asked you to refill again. But additional to that, we're also capturing different devices and names that you people have used while attending this evening. It is that reason why I encourage you that while joining, rename your device to your name, because once you join normally, the default is the device's name will be visible. So rename the device to at least bear your complete names for correct identification. Why that is very important is for us to identify you during the sessions, but also to prove that whereas you filled in the attendance and attended by filling, you attended, because you will verify by comparing the names on the list and then the ones we are looking at right now. So Teacher Jeremy, hope I answered that question. But then the other question of adding the other members, Mr. Mkalile Rogers, I see is back together with Madam Janet can clarify. Mr. Mkalile, I would invite you to make your conclusive remarks, and thereafter invite Madam Janet as well to make the conclusive remarks. We can't hear you.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay,
Previously,
thank you
not.
very much. Just I was giving a quick for the benefit of those who missed in the morning. We shared about the program, the objectives, and the schedule. And the schedule today, the main focus was looking at getting started with online teaching or virtual teaching using tools like Zoom, Google Meet, and OBS. I know it has been the 1 hour is really a small time, but we are dedicated to continuously sharing insights, and I'm very happy that some already teachers have already looked from you. We shall have on day 5 this. So please work on something so that on Friday we are able to celebrate the achievements that you will have got. We need to look forward to the video you create using OBS, or a Google Meet session you'll schedule and record using OBS, and or using any other tool like Active Presenter, like any other. So that is going to mean that learning outcome achieved. Tomorrow we are going to be looking at more learning management systems, starting with Google Classroom, which we're already using. We need to understand it more. Today, we just looked at how to join the Google Classroom, but now, how do you create your own Google Classroom, and how do you use it? How do you use it to access? So we shall be looking more about that, and also other LMSs apart from Google Classroom, which are out there. Then day 3, we shall look at creating it more, including editing. Like someone asked, how do you edit a video where you have made a mistake? So we shall look at that. Then how do you put it on YouTube so that people can access it and also deploy it via LMSs. Then on day 4, we shall look at how do you assess. If you don't want to use a pen and ink to mark out scripts, how do you use online tools to assess learners and reduce on your backlog? So that simplifies your life and makes you more efficient as a teacher. Pedagogy application in the classroom, and then a showcase of the projects teachers will have created. So please register on a daily. Register on the link. If you have not yet registered, please try to register on that link so that we're able to capture your attendance. Yeah, basically that is what I wanted to mention. I think we can conclude. If Madam Janet has some remarks, and then we can conclude with today's session. Thank you.
Am I now welcome?
Someone is asking how to register. Yeah, to register. Yes, you go ahead.
No, I was actually going to ask that you drop the registration link. Can register so that we have their details. There will be follow-up activities. This is not the only session. We are hoping that we can schedule this on a regular basis, maybe even after every 2 weeks, do another class. There's a lot to learn. And then there are people who are coming on the Connected Schools platform. So let me clarify, this initiative is being conducted under the UNICEF and Airtel Uganda partnership for connecting schools to the internet. And so we are using this internet, leveraging it to make better use, if I may say, not just to stop with you using it at school for browsing and doing ABCD, but also having a chance to share knowledge like the way our facilitators are sharing. So that platform is ideally for connected schools. So, and why it should stay for connected schools for now is because also support for technical support, troubleshooting sometimes even happens on that platform. So if you're not under connected school, you may find it boring or a bit irrelevant for you. We are still finding ways how we can have everybody interested, all the teachers interested in these sessions to be in another platform. So some of you have sent a request to join that platform, and I'm sending back a message to you asking who you are. If you can give me your name, the name of your school, I can verify whether that school is connected, then you will be on the platform. Otherwise, we are not just admitting everybody at the moment. It's also another way for us to manage expectations. Otherwise, thank you for today's session. It has been very interesting. And I'm also going ahead to do my assignment. I can't wait. I want that certificate. I wish everybody a very good evening.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Ogisha, we can conclude for today.
Absolutely. I want to extend my sincere gratitude to you, Mr. Mkarele, for leading us through this discussion today, morning and evening session conducted successfully. I also want to appreciate Madam Janet for really giving us opportunity, but as well offering to the participants a chance that we can connect together and share accordingly. And finally, I want to appreciate my colleagues on call, Mr. Andrew Keddy, Teacher Nora, Madam Katsimi, Teacher Juliana. Julian, thank you for joining this evening and being part of this session today. And not forgetting the participants. Thank you for being present today. Still, just as you've been notified, we look forward to having you tomorrow between 10 and 11 for the session of day 2. Please attend, schedule it so to be part as we explore learning management systems that will be facilitated by Mr. Mukalele and then Mr. George as well. Till we meet again, I would want to have a volunteer to do us a closing prayer. We started with God and we'll end with God. Can I have a volunteer? Mr. Jeremy, your hand has been up. Would you agree again to lead us through a prayer, or you had a issue? Okay, or Tim Alfred, your hand has just been risen right now. Please kindly unmute and give us a closing prayer as we wrap up our session.
Thank you very much. Let us pray. Dear loving Father, I want to thank you for this session today that we have handled, King of Glory. We wish that whatever we have learned today, let it stay with us, King of Glory, as we yearn to learn more. Tomorrow again and other coming days are yet others to come. Father, bless us and be with us wherever we go. And tonight, King of Glory, we commit it unto your hands. Always be with us every hour and then. Father, Lord, I pray all this, believing and trusting in the mighty name of Jesus. I pray.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
This is one.